Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love, your support, your likes, subscribing, commenting, showing up, doing the work, healing yourself, loving yourself, becoming your best version, taking the time to get to know yourself on a better level, to become more self-aware, to evolve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful to be here. This is healing for you, is healing for me. I'm so grateful to be of service to help you on your journey. Thank you so much. So today's pick a card, we're going to talk about how does your inner child view you? Okay, so how does your inner child is going to be coming through here with messages. We've been doing this how to blank view you series. So today's installment of that series is going to be about how does your inner child view you. Okay, so we're going to find out how your inner child views you in the messages that your inner child wants to share with you. So pile 1, we have open your heart to joy, or joy and delight. Pile 2, wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Pile 3, voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. Okay, use your inner guidance to pick a pile or to pick a card. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, that is okay. You just follow your intuition and use your discernment. Timestamps will be linked below. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself, for doing this work. Let's get right into it. I hope you are well. My name is Nicole. Let's get into it. Okay, joy and delight. How does your inner child view you? So your inner child sees you as someone that is not only seeking more joy and delight in your life, but you seem to be coming into a more joyful place, or you're seeking more joy, you're looking for joy, you're noticing the joy, noticing the joy of being alive, or noticing those everyday joys, just like those moments that even if it does seem like it's a lot of darkness, there's still something to be grateful for. There's still some joy. There's still some delight. I'm hearing sweetness. So your inner child views you as someone that's looking for the sweetness in life, or you found some sweetness, or you're able to find delightful moments or sweet moments. With this open your heart to joy, your inner child views you as someone that has an open heart. That even though you've gone through a lot, many of you have gone through many different things. You've gone through heartbreak, you've gone through trauma, pain. Your inner child sees you as someone that still looks at the brighter side in life, still has an innocence, still, many of you are connected to your inner child. You're very in tune with your inner child, and your inner child sees you as someone with a beautiful heart, a giving heart, a lovely heart, and you're open to joy, love, success. You still see the brighter side in things. Now let's find out some more. How does your inner child view you? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands, Strength, 7 of Cups, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so your inner child views you as someone that basically, like, you're not afraid of starting over. You're not afraid of a new beginning. You're not afraid of change. Or, even if you do get afraid of change, you go for it. Like, you go for a new beginning, a new start, a new era. Your inner child sees you as a hard worker. Your inner child sees you as someone that works hard toward their passions, toward their goals, toward making a difference, or career. Like, you're very passionate and focused on your career, and you don't mind putting that work in. Your inner child definitely sees you as someone who values hard work. You have a strong work ethic. And not only do you have that, but like, you enjoy it. You enjoy learning or growing or putting in that time and energy. For many of you, your inner child is like, you can have some energy around being a perfectionist, and your inner child does not want you to be a perfectionist. Your inner child is like, no perfectionism needed. Okay, you're doing a great job. Many of you, your inner child wants to tell you you're doing an amazing job. You're strong, you're focused, you have an eye on the prize, you're brave, you're bold. Your inner child sees you as brave, bold warrior. You overcome, you don't get knocked down. Your inner child sees you as someone that creates options. Not only do you have options, but you create even more options. And many of you, for some of you, it could be you have multiple streams of income or multiple careers. It's just different things going on. And your inner child is very proud of you. And your inner child is very in tune with the things that you're creating, because your inner child is guiding you. Your inner child wants you to know that your inner child is here guiding you. Your inner child is proud of you for becoming more confident, becoming stronger, becoming more bold, more fearless, more in tune with your own magic. Excuse me. More in tune with your own magic, more in tune with your own gifts, more in tune with your warrior spirit, your determination, your ambition. Your inner child views you as someone who just doesn't give up. You'll get knocked down 50 times, but you're going to keep getting up every single time, and you're going to keep moving forward, and you're going to keep persevering. Your inner child has seen you go through sadness. Your inner child has seen you be rejected, abandoned, feeling like, you didn't really have any options. And so your inner child is just seeing you as someone that everything that you've been through, everything that you've been learning, everything that has happened to you has made you stronger, wiser, more knowledgeable, more experienced, more in tune to wherever you want to take your life next. Like, your inner child is coming through saying, especially with this Wheel of Fortune here, like, it's yours. Whatever you want to have, whatever you want to create, whatever you want in your life will be yours. And you will continue to move. Like, your inner child is like, continue to move toward peace, continue to move with joy, continue to see the delight, continue to have this open heart, continue to be bold and fearless and strong, and trust yourself. Your inner child is like, keep trusting yourself, because even if you feel like you don't trust yourself, your inner child wants you to reflect and remember, you do know how to trust yourself, and you've been doing a great job. And your inner child is very proud of you, because many of you, some of the goals and dreams that you've had from childhood, your inner child is coming through saying you're accomplishing it, or you're doing it, or you're close to achieving these goals. So don't give up, because it's working. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're on the path to success and more success. And your inner child is like, you're doing amazing. Your inner child is very proud of you. For some of you, your inner child is saying, you only thought you would accomplish this, and look at what you've done now. Or for some of you, your inner child is like, you basically, like, you had a couple of dreams, but these dreams have multiplied and multiplied, and you continue to expand more and more and more. Like, you continue to outdo yourself. So your inner child is like, your inner child is very proud of you, but your inner child wants you to be proud of you, and wants for you to, when you feel like you want to give up, or you feel like you want to get down, or you feel like you're not strong and brave enough, to take a moment and to reflect. and reflect on really the things that you've accomplished, the things that you're doing, the path that you've had and you've had to take, because you're doing a lot better than you may even realize. And your inner child is extremely proud of you. Okay, that's coming through very clearly. Very, very proud of you. Okay, so let's get more into this pile one. Let's find out, how does your inner child view you? Purity, freedom, adventures, and leadership. So your inner child is saying you are a leader. You know, whether you realize this or not, you are leading. And you're leading not only, yourself, but you're leading other people. Okay, your inner child wants you to see yourself as a leader. See yourself as this, not only a leader, but a strong leader. A leader with strength, courage, bravery, confidence. Because this is how your inner child sees you. Your inner child sees you as someone walking this path of the unknown, but they're doing a great job. And they're, clearing obstacles, and you're clearing obstacles and you're continuing on this path. Like I said, your inner child is like, keep up the great work. Keep going on this path, because you are leading and you're someone that's free. You know what freedom is. And if you don't know what freedom is yet, you're getting close to it. Okay, many of you are getting close to really feeling free in all areas. But some of you are feeling that energy now. You know what it feels like to be free. So your inner child is like, keep going on this path. And not only are you feeling free, or you're getting close to feeling freedom, you're going to lead other people on the path of freedom. You're going to lead other people to their level of freedom. Many of you, your inner child is saying you've always been a leader. Your inner child has always seen you as a leader. Your inner child has always known your leadership capabilities, even when you couldn't see it and you didn't know it, or, it was just something that you didn't really think about, or whatever the situation is. Your inner child is saying you're a leader. And again, for, everyone is different. Leadership looks different in whatever your life and your situation is. But whatever the situation is, you are a leader and you're leading people. And you're leading yourself to freedom, to more expansiveness, and you're leading other people to freedom. So be very proud of yourself. Your inner child sees this purity in you. Although you've been through a lot, you may have gone through a lot of different horrible situations that really were dark, and they could have tainted you, or, shifted you a bit, but you are pure. Your inner child is like, continue to embrace your purity, continue to embrace your innocence, continue to embrace your light, because your inner child sees you as someone that's pure, someone that hasn't been through anything. Although you've gone through all of these things have made you stronger and wiser. They didn't turn you dark. They didn't turn you into someone else you're not. Even if it did for a moment in time, you came back. You know what I mean? So your inner child sees you as someone that is still pure, even though you've been through tough times, okay? You still have a beautiful innocence, a beautiful purity within you that your inner child recognizes, and not only recognizes, but is applauding you for this. You could have gone dark. You could have lost your innocence. You could have lost your purity or your sense of wonder and awe, but you didn't. You didn't. You came back to the light. You came to the light. You balanced yourself back into your purity. You grounded back in that energy. Your inner child, again, is very proud of you. Adventures. Your inner child sees you as someone that's adventurous, that takes risk. And again, you have a lot of bravery and boldness to you. Some of you may feel like you're not really a risk taker, and your inner child is like, stop that now. You are. You take risk. And this is why I was feeling this energy of your inner child wants you to take the time to really, see that within you, because your inner child is like, you take risk. You are bold and brave. Your inner child wants you to embrace more adventure, though. For some of you, you may work a lot. We saw that before. You love to work. You love what you do. So your inner child is like, embrace more adventure, embrace more spontaneity, because this is the essence of you. This is who you are. And this brings you more freedom. This brings you more into your purity, into your innocence. And your inner child is like, this is also what you're here to do. You're here to enjoy. You're here to have a balance. You're here to enjoy life, have fun, embark on new adventures, embrace the adventurous side of life, the spontaneous side of life. Enjoy that, because you're going to have so much more fun than you realize when you really enjoy it. Okay, let's get some more messages here from your inner child. Let's find out what else. Now, these are just how else does your inner child view you. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Okay. Okay, fucking apologize. Time to let go. And step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. So, your inner child sees you as someone that's disciplined. Okay, many of you, like I said, you're hard workers. Many of you have a strong level of self-control, discipline. Your inner child sees this. Your inner child is like, hey, you don't always have to, I'm not saying you're on a diet, but you can have fun. You can loosen up. You can have a good time. You don't always have to be so regimented or so disciplined about everything. It's great to have that discipline. It's great that you have that level of self-control, but your inner child is still seeing you as someone that could use a bit more balance, a balance of fun, a balance of adventure, a balance of spontaneous experiences. Okay. So, but your inner child is like, again, don't lose the focus. Don't lose your ambition. Don't lose your work ethic. Just have that balance. Your inner child sees you as someone that no longer believes those fear-based stories or the lies that were floating in your head. Maybe these things were programmed into you from childhood, or it could have come from tough experiences that you experienced. But your inner child is like, you don't believe it. You've shifted from that place of maybe you used to believe those things and now you don't. So you've come to this place of fearlessness, not believing those things, not believing those thoughts, not believing the programming, not falling for it. You've broken those things down. You've let it go. Your inner child sees you as someone that knows how to let go of things that no longer serve you, walk away from people or situations or energies and things that just no longer serve you. Either you've outgrown or they're not good for you. They're not healthy for you. You found that level of discernment and that level of self-love and self-awareness to know when it's time to move away, when it's time to move on, when it's time to release. And again, your inner child is very proud of you for coming to this place where you love yourself and you have boundaries and you know what serves you and what no longer serves you. Your inner child sees you as someone that can take accountability, that can apologize, that can own up to their faults. They can take the time to see when it's like, okay, I need to say sorry. Okay, I have to take accountability. That was wrong. Okay, let me go and apologize. Your inner child is seeing this work that you're doing. And again, your inner child is extremely proud of you. Extremely proud of you, extremely proud of the things that you're doing and, the waves that you're making. I'm hearing many of you are growing big time. You're making big waves and your inner child is proud. Now let's get a couple more messages. What else does your inner child want to tell you? Messages from your inner child for pile 1. Messages from your inner child for pile 1. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Pile 1 messages from your inner child messages, please, for pile 1. Okay, so your inner child wants you to know, continue to embrace your gifted, unique side. You're very unique, you're gifted. Continue to lean into this. This is where you see success. This is how you come into more of your own. You're growing more with your knowing. Your inner child wants you to know that, and your intuition is growing. It's growing Your inner child is like, trust yourself. You're very intuitive. You just know. Trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you will see how intuitively strong you really are. Career guidance. So you have some career guidance coming in, or some type of career help, or some type of career support. And your inner child is going to help you with this. Ancestral gifts. So your inner child is like the ancestors are giving you some type of gifts. Now, whether this is with your career, whether it's with other parts in your life, or psychic gifts or spiritual gifts, you're getting gifts from the ancestors. Gratitude for the past lessons. Like I said, many of you have been through things, and your inner child came through acknowledging that. So your inner child is like, even if you can't see it yet, keep being grateful for the lessons. Keep being grateful for the things that you went through, because these things have made you stronger, wiser, and everything will make sense and will connect, and you'll understand why you went through everything you went through. Your inner child wants you to continue to, you're a storyteller. You have a gift of storytelling. So your inner child is like, continue to embrace this gift that you have. Many of you, your inner child is like, you're a pioneer, you're a leader, you're a founder. Some of you may be opening a business. Again, I'm getting for this pile multiple career opportunities, multiple careers here, businesses, things like that. So your inner child is like, you are limitless, okay? Freedom again. Freedom is yours. Claim it. So your inner child is like, continue to be free. Continue to be free. It's yours. Claim it. All right. Stop ignoring red flags. Beware. So some of you, your inner child is coming through saying, don't ignore the red flags. Whatever these red flags are, this could be, I'm hearing love life. I'm hearing career. Okay. Don't ignore the red flags. Pay attention. Stay grounded. Okay. Stay grounded of the red flags. You have miracles coming in. Your inner child wants you to know that you have miracles coming in, and these miracles are going to change and shift things in your life. Toxic behavior, low vibes. So this could be energies around you, it's some toxic behavior, and this could be, again, what your inner child is saying beware of. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the energies and the vibrations around you. You are ready for the truth. So your inner child is saying there's some more truth coming in, and this could be a gift. Some people don't see that as a gift, but it is. So there's some more truth. There's some truth that you're ready, that's ready to be revealed to you. And then 111. Again, there's some type of new beginning here, abundance coming in. The angels are giving you some gifts. So there's some things coming in for you, but pay attention to the toxic behavior and low vibes, and pay attention to the red flags, and freedom is yours. Okay, let's get some final messages here. Final messages from your inner child, okay? Surrendering to the journey, release control. Enjoy the journey. Miracles again. So 2 messages about miracles here. Expect the wondrous to emerge, and lie back, rest, and relax. So your inner child is like, remember again, balance. Many of you love work. You love what you do. You don't mind working every day because you love what you do. But your inner child is like, remember balance. You have to rest. You have to relax. You have to take time for yourself. Take time to be with loved ones. Have that balance. Continue to remember, because you're here to enjoy your journey. You're here to travel. You're here for new experiences. You're not here to work all the time. So enjoy the journey and have a balance. Enjoy life. Okay, because life is not all about work. So have that healthy balance. Continue to release control. Continue to let go. Continue to surrender. The more you let go and surrender, the more miracles are coming in. Many of you have miracles coming in. We saw that card twice. And for many of you, it's some type of new beginning, career help. It could be within your love life, more abundance pouring in. So the more you release control, the more miracles are coming in. The more the wondrous changes can ground and happen, and the magic is here. But you have to continue to let go, stay grounded, stay focused in the moment, and have that healthy balance between work and play. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You are amazing. Please like the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe, share the video, comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how it resonated, drop me a heart. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love and support. I'm grateful that you are here. My name is Nicole. Let's get into it. Okay, how does your inner child view you, Pal 2? Walk in beauty. So, number one, number one, your inner child views you as someone very beautiful, handsome. You are very physically very good looking, okay? Your inner child needs you to know that. For some of you, I'm hearing your inner child is basically saying maybe you did not feel beautiful, you did not feel, good looking, handsome, beautiful when you were young. And your inner child is saying, number one, that's not true. And number two, you are. So start telling yourself how beautiful you are. Start telling yourself how handsome you are because you're very gorgeous. You're very good looking. And your inner child needs for you to know that. Your inner child also sees you as someone that is opening themselves up to more expansion, okay? Someone is opening themselves up to enlightenment, expanded consciousness, expanded awareness. Your inner child sees you as someone trying to find the beauty in everything, or trying to find the the beauty in all things. And even though for some of you, you may be going through a tough time, or you may be in this place of learning a lot of lessons, or you could even be in a dark night of the soul, your inner child is your inner child sees you trying to find the beauty, trying to find the wisdom, trying to find the things that you need, the information that you need, that you're collecting to move forward on your journey, to really open yourself up for more wonder and awe and more of the things that the universe has to offer you. This is really beautiful. Wow. Your inner child is very proud of you, and your inner child really wants for you to start affirming how you look, affirming your body, affirming your features, telling yourself how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how good looking you are. Affirming those parts of yourself, like loving your hair, loving your skin, your body. There's a big emphasis here on loving your physical appearance, because your inner child is your inner child loves the way you look, loves how grown and matured, and the way you look right now. So your inner child is please affirm those parts of yourself because you are beautiful. Okay, let's find out. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the World, Page of Cups, the Magician, Knight of Wands, and Ace of Wands, and Four of Cups. There's something here about your physical appearance. Your inner child really wants you to see your own inner beauty, okay? And for some of you, like I said, you could be feeling like you're in the darkness right now, or you're just going through a lot, or you're trying to figure things out so you can move forward. And your inner child is please honor your physical appearance, your body, your beauty. Start telling yourself, looking in the mirror, telling yourself what you love about yourself, what you love about your physical appearance and your body, because your inner child sees you as being so beautiful, okay? Just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, handsome. And your inner child is please start telling yourself this, and this is going to help you in so many ways. It's going to help you see yourself differently, and for you to really see yourself from a different perspective, because your inner child sees you as just so gorgeous, regardless of gender here. Your inner child sees you as someone that, you're this go big or go home. That's what I'm hearing. You're this person that you go after it. You go big, you go home. You are, what is that saying? No risk, or the risk is worth the reward or something like that. So your inner child sees you as someone that is very determined, very much about, like, for some of you, like, your inner child is like, you read about something and, you go hard or you go home. This is what I'm hearing. Like, basically, you go all the way. If it's a new topic that you're learning about, you take it on, you learn, you read the books or you do the research, and then, like, you go all the way with it, whatever that looks like for you. This is different for everyone. But it's like, I'm just getting this go big or go home, or like you go hard, or, you don't play, you're not messing around, whatever it is, you get very determined, very focused. Like, your inner child is saying you don't give yourself enough credit. Your inner child really wants for you to start being kinder to yourself, be more loving with yourself, more nurturing with yourself, and create this habit around that. Your inner child is like, it's time for you to go hard on, loving yourself and like accepting yourself, because your inner child is so proud of you. Your inner child is like, you've accomplished so much. Like, many of you, you grew up in circumstances that, were less than ideal. It was tough. It was difficult. You had to figure it out at a very young age. You became that magician. You became this alchemist. You became the person that completely turned their world into something else. And your inner child is like, you've achieved so much, but yet it's like, you don't see it. Like, everyone sees this for you, but your inner child is like, it's time for you to see how to see yourself, to see yourself the way other people see you. Many of you, your inner child is pointing out that you're an inspiration. You're an inspiration to so many people. And your inner child is like, it's time for you to see that you are a conqueror. You are the alchemist, or a magician, or, whatever it is you want to call yourself, a leader, whatever it is, like, your inner child is like, start seeing yourself like this. Start telling yourself this is who you are. Start really nurturing those parts, because this is how your inner child sees you. And your inner child is like, you've surpassed the goals that you set with your inner child. Many of you, you had a lot of different dreams and goals when you were young, when you were 8 years old and 10 years old and, 12, because your environment force you to have these big dreams at a young age. And not to say that everyone doesn't have big dreams at a young age, but for many of you, you had to dream, you started those dreams really early and started like creating the plan to make it out. Like, you knew the way you grew up, you were like, this is not going to be your life. Like, you didn't want to live like this. You wanted out. You wanted a new life. You wanted a different life. So you figured it out at a young age. And even if it wasn't a young age, even if it was in your 20s or whatever, like, you figured it out. And so your inner child is like, so proud of you. So like, the things that you said you would do, you've done, and you've even topped that. Like, your inner child is like amazed by you, proud of you, just in awe. Like, your inner child is looking at you like, what are you going to do next? Like, your inner child is like, you're so gifted, you're so talented, but your inner child wants you to see this within yourself. Your inner child is like, open your eyes to your greatness, open your eyes to like what you've accomplished, open your eyes to all the things you've done. And not only like when you're like, basically when you're able to open your eyes to all of this, your inner child is like, you're going to go even further. Like, for some of you, you may have some blocks right now in terms of your abundance or, whatever. And your inner child is like, when you take the time to really reflect and really like encourage yourself and love yourself and like really tell yourself, you're like, wow, I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. Look at what you've done. And really like think about your accomplishments and what you created for yourself. Your inner child is like, that's part of the block. It's like, you don't know how to celebrate yourself, or you don't know how to see yourself the way everyone else sees you. You're not seeing it. And so your inner child is like, you're going to go even further once you're able to do that. Many of you have been blocked with certain things. Maybe it's your creativity, your abundance, whatever. And it's like your inner child is like, start doing that, because then you're going to expand even more, because your inner child is like waiting, what are you going to do next? Because like I said, for many of you, your inner child is like, you go big or you go home. So your inner child is like, okay, you're expanding. What are you going to expand into next? Because like everything that you said you would do, or, you know, you've pretty much surpassed so much. So your inner child is like in awe of you. Okay. Delight, wonders. Wow. So again, with this wonders thing, wondrous, wonders. Wow. This is really, let's keep this here. Flexibility, opportunity, change, courage. Okay, how does your inner child view you? Your inner child sees you as someone, again, you're wondrous. Like, even if you have lost some of that because of, you know, things you've been going through, and I just saw 555. So that's some change coming in for someone here, for all of you, really. But some of you is like, I'm getting this, like, you may have lost some of this because, and some of you could have even lost some psychic abilities, okay? Your inner child is like, you've lost some things along the way because of the things you've been through. But your inner child is like, nothing that you lost can't be returned to you. And not only that, it's going to be better than you even thought. And so, for example, let's say you know, like your third eye, okay? Let's just say you've had issues with your third eye, like it's not as strong and active as it used to be. Your inner child is like, start loving on yourself, and it's just going to open right up. And it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be even clearer and more powerful than what it was previously. Maybe it's a crown chakra. I don't know. I'm saying that because of these blue and purple here. It could be third eye, throat, crown. Doesn't matter. Okay. Start, like, many of you have this, like, you're very in tune with that wonder nature, that wonder and awe, like the wondrous wonder of life. You're very in tune with that. But because of things you've gone through, you may have shut those parts down of you. So your inner child is like, reconnect, get back into it, because that's how you create. That's how you get inspired. That's how you fall in love. Like that's some of you, I'm feeling a sacral chakra blockage here. Okay. And so that's that feminine energy, and that's that creative center, and your passion and your sexual energy, the energy to create. So it's like, you know how to create opportunity. You've done that all your life. Your inner child is proud of you for the opportunities you created, proud of you for, you know, coming out of those circumstances, proud of you for having abundance, proud of you for having this sense of delight. Many of you want to live, or you do live, a luxurious life. Your inner child is saying, don't be ashamed of that. Don't feel bad for that. Don't feel self-sacrificing. Don't feel the need to, like, not enjoy the fruits of your labor, not enjoy your harvest. You're meant to, but your inner child is like, do it in moderation, do it in a balanced way, okay? Your inner child sees you as someone, like, your inner child loves that you love to eat well, loves that you love to go to nice places, or you love to travel, or you love nice things, and you love jewelry or nice clothes, or like your inner child loves the fact that you love luxury, and like you love to live well. Many of you, your inner child just sees you as this bigger than life phenomenon. I'm going to be honest here. And this is why your inner child is coming through. Like, see yourself the way I see you. See yourself the way others see you. Like, you're larger than life. I keep hearing go big or go home. Like, you don't mess around. You don't play. Like, you love life. You know, some of you may have been overindulgent. Maybe you were loving life too much, loving food too much, loving luxury too much. I don't know. That's not what this reading is about. But your inner child loves that you do love the way you do. Some of you may love very hard. Like, you just may love, you know? So your inner child loves this about you. Your inner child loves the fact that Some of you, I'm getting this energy of you don't really like change, but you're starting to open yourself up to change, or you're opening yourself up to things changing. You're becoming more flexible. Your inner child sees you becoming more flexible. Some of you have had issues with flexibility in the past, or, sometimes you have a rigid stance on things. And so your inner child sees you changing. Your inner child is like, keep changing because you're coming back to who you really are. Many of you have gone through hell. You've gone through a lot of tough situations in life. Life has not been easy. And your inner child is acknowledging that. And your inner child is like, keep changing, keep growing, keep being more flexible. This is where the opportunities are. This is where the growth is. You are creating whatever it is that you want. Continue to have that courage. Your inner child sees you as being very courageous and confident, even if you don't feel like you are. Your inner child is saying you need to give yourself more credit. Like there's just this energy of you not giving yourself enough credit, and like you not seeing yourself. Like your inner child is like, really sit back. For some of you, it's like you need to write this out, journal it, or just do some serious reflection on the things you've accomplished. And your inner child is like, look at the things you've accomplished and then keep telling yourself, like, you're not confident, or you're not bold, or you're not courageous. Like, do you really still believe that? Because some of you have done just outrageous things that no one would have ever done. And your inner child is like, or you've just accomplished so much. And your inner child is like, can you really say you're not confident? Can you really say you're not bold? Can you really say you're not courageous? Like, you really need to sit back and look, because you're more amazing than you realize. Now let's look at these. Okay. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. All right. Okay, shit is going down with your job. Now, these are messages from your inner child, but this is how your inner child sees you, okay? That project, that person, that idea is waiting, and they broke your heart. Okay, so again, this is your inner child is like, yes, you've had your heart broken. Yes, you've been through tough, challenging circumstances, but you continue to love. You continue to move forward. You continue to get back up. You continue to, even though you've been heartbroken, you open yourself up to love again, or you open yourself up for new opportunities, or you open yourself up to try again, okay? Your inner child is coming through saying, like, you have so many ideas, that project, that person, the idea, the things that you want to accomplish, and the things that you want, they want you, okay? They want to be accomplished. These ideas, the projects, the person, whatever this is, these things want to happen. And your inner child is like, your inner child sees you as someone that's learning how to be patient, or learning how to trust in divine timing, and also trust this process and trust the journey, but also learning how to take action when you're told to do so. And your inner child is acknowledging that these things are not easy. They're not easy, because some of you may have had definitely a fast-paced way of living, or, you just have this idea, you just go for it, whatever the situation is. And some of you are learning how to be patient, learning how to be more disciplined, learning how to take your time with things. And your inner child's coming through saying, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for finding this balance, or finding your way through this process, because again, it's not easy. Your inner child does not want you to focus on shame, regret, and guilt. But for some of you, I see that your inner child is saying that your inner child is proud of you for knowing that shame, regret, and guilt does not serve you. Knowing that you need to release those feelings. Knowing that those things, again, don't serve you. They don't serve you on your journey. They don't help you to be better. They don't help you to improve. You're recognizing that these are the things that may have held you back, or made you feel less than, or created a sense of low self-esteem. And so your inner child, again, is saying, proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for realizing that these things are not you, that these things are not who you really are, that yes, things happen. Yes, things happen on a journey, but You know, you don't need to hold on to this. You don't need to shame yourself. You don't need to live in regret. You don't need to feel guilt. Okay, those are low frequencies that you don't deserve to hold on to, and it's not for you to hold on to. And then with things going down on your job, for some of you, this could be, actually a message from your inner child saying, pay attention to things at your job, with your career, like something's going down. Let me see this. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or quit. So for some of you, yeah, this is a message. Something's going on with your job. It's something that you need to shift your perspective with, something you need to reevaluate, something that you're not seeing clearly. Your inner child is saying it's something that you need to take time to really reflect on, because there's something that you're missing a piece here. You're not seeing something clearly, so you need to pay attention. But this is also saying, again, you create your own opportunities. Then never forget this. Never forget your gift with how you can always create your own opportunities, and you've always done this. So even if things have, you lost a job or things haven't been the best with your working situation, you know how to come out of this and create new opportunities. Don't forget your gift with this. Don't forget how skilled and gifted you are with this. And don't give up on yourself. Now let's get some more messages here before we wrap it up. What is your inner child? What are some messages from your inner child? Pile 2. Messages from your inner child for pile 2. Okay. Pile 2. Messages from your inner child, pile 2. Okay. All right. Okay, so your inner child is like, you are innocent. You have a youthful, childlike spirit. Connect with your inner child. Your inner child wants to help you heal. Your inner child wants to help you bring out more of that energy, okay? Some of you are a teacher. Well, whatever it is, you know how you're a master at whatever it is that you do for your career, okay? You're very gifted. You're very talented. I'm hearing for some of you, it's time for you to move on to something new, okay? You are a master at this. You know how to mentor people. You can mentor people. Your inner child is saying, again, co-create. Co-create with the universe. Like I said, some of you are dealing with abundance blocks, and your inner child is like, hey, you've been here before. If you were able to think your way out of what the hell you thought your way out of in the past, many of you have grown up in terrible circumstances, or it was just a lot you went through. So your inner child is like, this is nothing. This is nothing to you. Don't let what you think is happening in your outer reality. Deal with things in your inner workings, that healing and doing that work and becoming more confident so you can co-create. You got this, okay? Your inner child is saying, tap into that passion. Like I said, there's some sacral chakra blockages here, okay? So your inner child wants you to tap into your passions. What are you passionate about? You are the leader. Keep going. You're a leader. Your inner child is like encouraging you. Keep going. You're already leading. You're leading people, whether you realize it or not, against all odds. Again, your inner child is like, this is nothing for you to make your own opportunities. You know how to do this. Wealth. So you have money coming in. Okay. Your inner child wants you to know that. They're like, yeah, things may have been blocked, but you have money coming in. We love you. This is your spiritual team, and your inner child, like, they love you. They're coming through. You're very loved. You're loved more than you realize. Unstable behavior. So any unstable behavior that you're feeling right now, because many of you are healing. So your inner child is like, balance this behavior out so you can have more stability. You can have more of a flow. We have Scorpio energy here. So there's a death and rebirth happening here. Many of you, the old you is dying. It's time for you to let that go. And again, I feel it's something here with your chakras. Many of you, it's your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. You're being upgraded. And so, again, your inner child is like, let this death and rebirth happen. The old you is dying. Let the old you die, so the new you can reemerge or emerge, this new you, the new version of you, which is better. And anything that was lost, you will get back. Nothing is lost. So, break that belief down. But your intuition is upgrading, your crown chakra. Some of you may be seeing 10, 10, 10. This is endings. Again, there's a death happening. Let the old you die. It's not easy to do, but trust that you're safe. Trust that you're protected. Trust that you're safe through this change, and let this ending happen, because you're coming into a completion, and this is going to bring in harmony for you. We also have 777. So some of you may be seeing these numbers. You don't have to, but whatever. You have rewards coming in. And your inner child wants you to know that. And not only do you have rewards coming in, but you have spiritual support. We also have 666, again, more harmony trying to come in. And it's time for you to let go. It's time for you to let go of the old you. Okay, it's time for you to release the old you. The old you is done. The old you is ready to move on. Again, physical upgrades. You're being upgraded. Your inner child needs you to know that. So you have upgrades going on with your body and the material world. So again, many of you, if you were blocked with your abundance, that's trying to release. The more you let that old you go, the more the new you is here, and that new energy can come in so you can bring in more abundance. But your body is being upgraded. And again, your inner child is like, love on yourself, love your body. Self-deception. So your inner child wants you to know you've been deceiving yourself. It's something that, and it could be around free will, your free will choices, but there's something that you have deceived yourself on that maybe you don't realize, or there's not clarity there yet, but your inner child is like, don't let self-deception or free will, it's something here with free will. It could have been free will choices, the choices that you chose to make, and it created a self-deception, or there was some type of deception with yourself in accordance with your choices. There's something like that here. Okay, that's going to be different for everyone. Now let's get your final messages out. Let's get your final messages. Okay. Wow. Blessings are showering your life. See? It's coming in. Transformation. A fresh new way of living emergence. Let the old go. Let the old you go. The old you is dying. Let that energy die. The new you is ready to come out now. Take a risk. Venture forward. Go slow. Take time. So this is what I feel. I feel like you're in this energy of balancing. You're trying to figure out when to take the risk, when to slow down, when to make a move, when to make action. And this is about you trusting yourself. Many of you, I feel a lack of trust with yourself because of some of your choices in the past. So you may have kind of, you're coming, and again, this is the old you that's dying. The old you did not trust yourself all the way, or the old you, that was some self-deception going on. This is about you letting this new version of you come alive, so you can find this balance of when it's time to take action, when you're told to take action, and following that and trusting in you're protected, you're safe, you're being divinely guided to take whatever action you need at the time. And this is about knowing when it's time to rest or go slow or be patient, whatever. It's about following your inner guidance and trusting your inner guidance. And it's not easy to do, but the more you do it, the more you realize you grow within it, and you realize, wow, okay, I'm feeling this now. I'm feeling more confident in myself. I'm feeling more confident in the guidance that's available to me. Many of you are highly supported, highly favored. Okay, so you have a lot of support. It's time for you to continue to grow and expand. And again, this is the new version of you. The new version of you is about expansion. So continue to expand your horizons, your consciousness, your way of thinking, the way you view the world, your perspective. Continue to expand on these things, because that's how this new energy comes in, and that's how you continue to grow. This is how you continue to create and co-create with the universe to allow more opportunities into your life that serve your highest good, that will take you to places that you've never been. Okay, many of you are ready for change. So allow this change to happen. Allow this death and rebirth to happen. And finally, again, triple confirmation at this point, you have blessings coming in. Blessings of abundance is showering in your life. So allow these things to happen. Start saying thank you now. Start saying thank you for the blessings, because they're coming in. Please like the video. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here. I love you. You got this. Keep going. Please like the video. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated. Share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful you are here. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself and doing the work. I'm sending you so much love. My name is Nicole. Let's get into it. Okay, Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. So your inner child views you as someone who loves love, who loves, many of you love very freely. You love very hard. You love to be in love. Your inner child views you as someone that's a hopeless romantic, or you love romance, or you love being in loving connections, or you love to, I keep hearing love freely. So regardless if you are, in a relationship right now or not, your inner child just views you as someone very magical, very very intuitive, very empathetic, very sensitive, very like you love love. Like many of you, people may not know this about you, but you love very hard. You love intensely. You love passionately. You love to be in love. You love to have, a person you're in love with. And your inner child loves this. Your inner child loves your whimsical nature. Your inner child loves that you love love and like you love romance and you love to be in love and, things like that. Okay, so let's get some more out. We have 5 of Swords, the Hermit, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Strength. Okay, your inner child views you, Pile 3, as someone, again, love is very important to you. And for some of you, your inner child is coming through like, you may have shamed yourself for this, or, you may have like, been made fun of or criticized for loving love. And your inner child is like happy that you continue to love love, happy that you continue to love romance, or you have that whimsical nature about you, or that, you don't mind falling in love. You don't mind being whisked away on this romantic adventure. Like, you love love, and your inner child is like, that's a huge part of your journey. A huge part of your journey is to love, to give love, a lot of love. You know, you have a huge, whether you're in tune with this or not, this energy within yourself, you have a big level, like you have a big heart. You have a beautiful big heart chakra. You have just a strong center of unconditional love. And it's like you love people unconditionally. And your inner child is like, that's a superpower. That's a strength. That's something to be proud of. That's something to love about yourself. It's a beautiful thing to love the way you love. Like your inner child wants you to know that like no one loves like you. Your love is unique. The way you show love, give love, express love, like it's very unique to you, and it's a superpower, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to feel judged about. Like that's a gift, and people who are loved by you feel so blessed to be loved by you. They feel so blessed to have said that they were in a connection with you, or they called you a friend, or whatever the situation is. And your inner child wants you to know that. And your inner child wants you to know that that's how you've always been. Some of you, you may have even called yourself a flower child, a love child, or, like that's always been a part of you. And for some of you, again, you were criticized for that, or people tried to make you feel like, you were less than, or you were just this and that because you love love. And it's like your inner child is saying, your inner child is happy that many of you have overcome that, or you acknowledge your sensitivity, or you now love your level of empathy that you have and compassion that you have. But if you don't, continue to break down those beliefs and love these parts of you, because this is who you are. And this is what makes you who you are. This is your strength. This is your superpower. Your inner child sees you as someone who is very magical. Many of you, your inner child is really in awe of you. Your inner child feels like you're so magical. You're so gifted. You're so unique. You're so creative. Your inner child is like, you've always been this way. Like, you've always been very different. You've always been very gifted. You've always been unique. Your inner child is acknowledging for some of you that you may have lost some of these things along the way, and then you had to go within yourself, and you had to, throughout your journey, you had to become enlightened on your gifts, and you had to become enlightened on your unique abilities and like your spiritual gifts or your psychic abilities. And your inner child is coming through saying, keep doing that, because you're extremely gifted, extremely powerful. Your inner child sees you as this powerhouse. Your inner child sees you as this beautiful light, this energy that just lights up a whole room. Many of you light up the lives of your lovers, your partners, friends, family. You are their light. You are the light. You illuminate them. You illuminate beliefs. You illuminate fears. You illuminate a lot of things in people's life. Many of you, you're the beacon of light. And your inner child wants you to know that, and wants you to know just how much, light you really do embody, and how much love you really do embody, and how these things are nothing to be ashamed of, or nothing to feel less than about. These are the things that make you who you are, and make you as powerful as you are, and make you as kind and loving. And these are the things that make POW 3 POW 3. Like, this is the essence of you. And this is what your inner child loves about you, and loves how you stand out, and loves how you're gifted. Some of you have tattoos. Some of you, you do different things with your hair, or, you have this unique style, or you're just very unique, and your inner child loves it. Your inner child loves how you love flowers, or you love tattoos, or you love to do different things and try new things, or you wear different colors, and, you're just doing different things here. And your inner child is like, keep standing out, keep lighting up the crowd, keep shining your light, keep showing off how you're not trying to be anything but you. Like, this is just who you are. And you're self-aware in that way, and you follow your own guidance, and you follow your own light. Many of you, again, you're a light. You're a big light. You're an inspiration to people. And your inner child is very proud of you. Your inner child wants you to continue to embrace yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and your physical body. There's something here about continuing to love and embrace your physical appearance, your physical body, because your inner child is like, your physical body is amazing. And some of you may have felt, you may have been body shamed, or, things like that in the past. And your inner child is like, break that down, because that's not true. Forgiveness, action, wisdom, illumination. Wow. And trust. So your inner child sees you as someone that is really wise and tapping into their wisdom. Some of you may identify, like, you may call yourself a mermaid, or you have the special connection with the water element here, but because it's a lot of water energy that I keep saying, and seashells and ocean animals and things like that. So your inner child is like, it's beautiful how you continue to tap into your inner wisdom. You continue to learn from situations. You continue to grow and be better. Your inner child sees you as this person on a journey. You're learning how to forgive others, forgive the people that made fun of you, forgive the people that tried to make you feel like you were too loving or too giving, or it was just too much for them, or forgiving the people that couldn't handle your light. Many of you, again, you have this beautiful light. So your inner child sees you as someone on the journey, path of forgiveness, unconditional love. And not only are you on this journey, but you're taking the knowledge and the wisdom that you're learning, and you're applying it. You're taking the time to tap into yourself. You're taking the time to become more self-aware, to illuminate the fears, or illuminate the things, the self-limiting beliefs or the programming, and break these things down so you can continue to be your best self and take action when you're told to do so, and take action toward your dreams, and tapping into your bravery, tapping into your strength, tapping into your own unique gifts and superpowers, because many of you are very gifted, extremely intuitive, and you have this knowing. And not only this, you're illuminating a lot of things for other people, whether you realize this or not. You're illuminating other people's fears, you're illuminating their sense of beliefs, you're illuminating the things that have held other people back, because you've been doing this work around your own fears or your own beliefs, or the things that you've told yourself, or the areas where you felt lacking, where you needed to strengthen yourself and find your confidence and find your sense of boldness, because that's what this action card is about. That's that confidence. That's the solar plexus energy. Yellow may be an important color for you. You are on this path to become your best self, and you're dedicated, and your inner child wants you to know that, and your inner child sees you putting in the work, sees this dedication, sees this, this path that you're on to become better, to learn more, and to become wise. Many of you, again, you're taking the knowledge and the things that you've learned and you're applying it. You may be helping others, or you may be giving advice, or, sharing your wisdom in whatever way you can. But your inner child is very proud of you, and your inner child is proud of you for forgiving yourself, forgiving the people from the past, forgiving those who have hurt you. Your inner child is saying you're so much stronger and braver than you realize. Many of you, again, are a light. You're a beacon of light, inspiration, hope. You may not realize that, but you are. And your inner child is like, you are doing a great job. You're learning how to trust. You're learning how to let go. You're learning how to, again, trust your process, trust the process, trust the path that you're on, trust the knowledge and the downloads that you're getting, trust your intuition, and take the proper action when you're told to do so. And these things are not easy. It's not easy to follow your intuition. It's not easy to take that inspired, aligned action when you're told to do so. But your inner child is acknowledging that you are doing it, and you're doing a great job, and your level of faith and trust is not only building, but you're becoming more like unstoppable, unbreakable, limitless. You're evolving into this wise soul, this wise being, regardless of your age here. You're evolving into this powerhouse. You're already a powerhouse, but it continues to grow deeper and deeper and deeper. And your inner child is so proud of you. For some of you, you may have been bullied when you were young. People counted you out. People didn't think that you would accomplish the things that you would accomplish, or they tried to play you, or they tried to act like, you really don't have all what it takes to do the things that you want to do. And your inner child is like, not only are you winning, but you're showing people that, you got this, and you were so much more stronger than any of those people ever realized. Not to say that that's important, but you're just showing them with your energy. Okay, let's find out some more. Wow, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Wow, that's so beautiful, pile 3. Okay, you look like a shit show. Okay, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to explain it. These cards could be very brutally honest, but anyway, I'm going to get into it. Laugh. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. And winning. Wow, I just said that. So let's start with winning. Your inner child is like, you're winning. Regardless of how things look like in your physical reality, many of you, I feel like, your physical reality, things are going well, or they're shifting to a better place, but you're winning. So continue to do the things you're doing. Continue to embrace your superpower, embrace your light, love your light. Your inner child is like, you are winning. And not only are you winning right now, you're going to continue to win, because you have what it takes, and you have that wisdom, and you have that light, and that confidence, and that boldness, and that strength, and your superpowers. You are here to win, and you are going to win. Okay? Your inner child sees that, again, you trust. sometimes the thoughts and the ideas that you get, you don't always take action on it immediately. You wait. You trust the process. You take action when you're told to do so. You follow your inner guidance. Again, this is not easy to do. I cannot say this enough. Your inner child is so proud of you because your inner child is like, you have built this level of discernment, this level of intuition, and this level you built this level of trust and faith that many people don't have. And again, you're on your own individual journey. However, your inner child is like, really celebrate this. Celebrate this is a superpower. This is a gift. You have a level of trust and faith that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people may never even tap into. So you don't always just follow the things on impulse. You don't act in impulse. You have that level of self-control and discipline. And your inner child is acknowledging this and is very proud of you. Your inner child is saying, laugh more. Your inner child wants you to laugh more and enjoy life more, but also your inner child is saying, you have a great laugh. Your laugh lights up the room. Your laugh is infectious. Your laugh, the way you laugh, other people just want to laugh and they don't even know what's funny. They don't even know the joke, but they hear you laughing and now they want to laugh. Many of you, again, are a light and you're lighting up more lives than you realize. And your inner child is like, yes, yes. They don't know the joke, but they're laughing because they like your laugh and they want to laugh with you and they want to smile with you. So laugh more, smile more, okay? You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Never forget that. You are your number one fan. You are your own love of your life. Of course, you will have many loves of your life. Many of you love to love, but you are always the best thing that ever happened to you. Always remember that. And many of you know that. And, you found that level of unconditional love for yourself. And this is why you're able to love so freely. This is why you're able to love people the way you love them, because you love yourself. And you found that level of self-love and self-acceptance, which allows you to love with freedom, to love other people with that sensitivity and that empathy and that compassion, the way you love people. Because again, the way you love people, they haven't been loved like you. Like, they have not been loved like that before. Some people can't even handle it. The way you love, because you love so freely and you love so hard. They've never been loved like that. They don't even know how to receive that level of love from an unconditional place, because many of you, you're very genuine. You love unconditionally. You love from a place of sincerity. And so they've never experienced that. And it could scare them and it can make them want to run, or it makes them feel uneasy. But that's just who you are. And your inner child is like, keep loving like that, because that's a gift. People don't have this gift. Everyone was not given that gift of being able to love the way you do. And finally, so with this, you look like a shit show. Your inner child is saying, again, self-care is important. Taking care of yourself is important. But also your inner child is saying that your inner child sees you putting that work in on your physical appearance, sees you taking time for self-care, sees you taking time to improve, whatever it is, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, with yourself, that you're on this journey of self-evolution, self-improvement. And this is improvement in all areas. It's not just one area for you. You are here to improve physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And so your inner child is pointing out, like, continue to take care of yourself, continue to value yourself, continue to take breaks and value self-care, because this is how you help others. This is how you illuminate others' lives. This is how you light up their life, because you have to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty glass. You have to take care of yourself and be good to yourself. And, be kind to yourself. Okay, let's get some messages from your inner child. Messages from your inner child, okay? Just wanted to come out. Messages from your inner child. What is this? Pile 3. Pile 3. Messages from your inner child. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay. All right. We'll take these. Okay. So continue to be determined and ambitious. Your inner child loves this about you, loves your level of ambition, your determination, how you see things through to the end. And again, you trust the process. You have that faith. So continue to have these things. Your inner child wants you to balance your logic and intuition. Continue to value your intuition. And, that is, again, a strength and a superpower, but balance this with logic and reasoning. Don't be too far on one end and too extreme on the other end. Have a nice balance. Both of these things could work together very harmoniously. And so your inner child is like, find that balance for you. Needs to be with lots of people. So continue to be social. When you're around people, again, you light up the room. You are a light. Don't forget to take that time for self-care and healing and to rejuvenate yourself. But also have a social life, also be around people, because you learn, you grow, you share your wisdom, and you're able to expand your perspective and your consciousness, okay? And then we have your expansion and growth. So you have some type of growth, happening right now on your journey. Things are expanding. Okay, for many of you, I feel like this is material world. So your material world. So, this could be in terms of your money, your abundance, your home, whatever. Things are expanding. For some of you, you could be having another child or having a child or something like that. Something's expanding here. Divine timing. So something's happening in divine timing. And for many of you, this is some type of surprise. Okay, I feel like there's some type of surprise coming in, and it's coming in divine timing. Let go of the past. Your inner child is saying, let go of the past. Like, it's time to let go of the past. It's time to release it. It's time to forgive the people that hurt you. Continue to forgive. Continue to, forgive yourself. Your inner child wants you to know you're a social injustice fighter. You help people without a voice. You help people who don't feel like they have rights, or, they've been done wrong, or injustices. You're here to fight against injustices. Too rigid, flexible. So your inner child wants you, again, to have that balance. Have that balance. Don't be too rigid. Be flexible. Don't be too extreme with things, or don't be too stuck with certain things, but be flexible with the energy, okay? Darkness into the light. So many of you, you've been in a dark night of the soul. You're coming into the light. You're seeing things clearly. There's an illumination. Something's being illuminated here. Some of you have been in a dark night of the soul. Now you're coming into the light. Now that chapter is ending, okay? Do you know what you desire? So your inner child is like, really reflect on what you want. Really reflect on what you desire from life. What is it that you want? Are you clear on what you want? Do you really know what you want? Do you really know what you desire? And you may need to do some work around that, and that's okay. Okay, we have Gemini energy here. So again, this is about that balance, okay? Having that balance. But some of you have some type of communication coming in, okay? And this communication could be something, again, in divine timing, some type of surprise. But your higher self also wants to talk to you as well. So your higher self wants you to communicate with your higher self, okay? Many of you are indigo, okay? Or you have indigo, you have special, again, that empathy, that sensitivity. You have special abilities, special psychic and spiritual abilities. Low vibes, energy vampires. So your inner child is pointing out that you have some energy vampires around you, or you attract energy vampires because of your light and because of the way you love. So be mindful of that. And for some of you, you may have some low vibrational energy around you. And time to receive. Are you ready? So your inner child is saying some type of surprises are coming in. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to receive this energy that's coming in? Okay, so get ready to receive and start saying thank you now, because something is coming in for you. Okay, let's get your final cards. We have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. You are strong beyond measure, stepping into power. And we have Taking Shelter. The answers are within. And Embracing Enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Okay, so this is again that laughing energy. Some of you have been in, darkness. You've been going through a lot, and your inner child is like, laugh, smile, go outside, look at some things in nature, and just smile and say thank you. Even though it's been tough, even though it's been difficult, there's some things to be grateful for. It's some things to be happy about. It's some things to smile at. It's some things to, just sit and wonder and be like, wow, this is amazing. So, laugh, embrace enthusiasm, embrace the joy, because joy is coming in, peace is coming in, harmony is coming in. You're coming out of the darkness into the light. We saw that, okay? So it's happening and you're stepping into your power. You're stronger than you know. You're on a journey and you continue to get stronger day by day. You continue to get braver day by day. You are becoming wiser day by day. Even though you may not see it, it's true. It is happening and you're stronger beyond measure. And what you're stepping into next, everything that you've been through has prepared you for what's coming in next. Many of you are a healer. Healing energy flows through you. So whether you are helping to heal people with the things that you create or the things that you say or the things that you do, you have healing energy flowing through you. So this is healing energy to heal yourself and to heal others. So remember, you're very gifted. And again, a lot of people feel that healing energy through your love and through your light. So take care of yourself because you have that healing energy and that heals a lot of people and yourself. And again, the answers are within. Many of you have been going within, you've been evolving, you've been learning, you've been growing. So continue to go within, continue to reflect, continue to be introspective because you are learning and you're coming out of whatever you were in. And so you're collecting that information and applying it with your wisdom and you're sorting through things and figuring out what everything means and figuring out where to go next. So continue to go within and continue to trust the guidance and the support and the healing energy that's coming through you because you're being healed for your next chapter, for the next leg of your journey, for the next phase, and you are stronger than you realize. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Please keep going. You're so strong. You're coming out of the darkness into the light. You are amazing. You got this. You're so strong. Please like the video. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop me a heart. I would appreciate it. Share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.